How do you go, neighbor? I got something really interesting for you today. For those people who live in an apartment and you would like to want to compost, but you can't compost because you ain't got no place to do it. Well, I have the place for you right here. We're just gonna imagine I live in an apartment. Geez, where can I compost? God, I don't have no idea. I'm gonna do it right here in my kitchen with this Tidy Cat scooper bucket. Yeah, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Anyways, get yourself a nice good old bucket, Tidy Cat bucket. If you don't know anybody that's got one, I'm sure somebody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that has one. Okay? And we're going to do this real easy method. You don't need to be getting straw and hay and all this other stuff. We're going to use newspaper. Yes, we are. Newspaper and your happy table scraps. Yeah. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how long it takes for this newspaper to break up, because I've been reading up on it and it says it takes a while for it to compost out. Okay, so about every 3 or 4 days, every day, I am going to grab my bucket and I'm just going to mix it up, because it doesn't hold a whole lot, And we're going to see, about every 3 days, I'm going to take a picture of this, lift up the cover. We're going to take a picture to see what it looks like, And of course, I might have to add in more nitrogen source to my carbon source, but we'll see how it goes. And we'll see how long it takes to compost out. Of course, I have myself a little hole in there for some air. This way, when you turn it and spin it, or whatever you want to do with it, it won't spill out of there. So, with that in mind, I'm going to take some newspaper and I'm just going to rip. It says you should rip it up into 3-inch pieces. 3 inches of about your finger. So about like that. Well, I want mine a little bit smaller. Actually, I like it really small. So I'm going to add this on there. I'm going to do one more. Yeah, all we're going to use for our carbon source, which would be, our phosphorus and potassium source, is newspaper. That's all we're going to use. Okay. Our nitrogen source, to get her heated up and everything, for all the microbes and all that other happy stuff. We're going to use potato peeling, orange peeling, eggshells, coffee grounds, which is high percentage of nitrogen. Okay, there, we got a nice start in there. Okay, in my bucket, because I had to dump my other one, I have potato peelings and coffee grounds. We're just going to dump that in there, like so. And then, because sometimes I get up at night, I was sitting here and I was doing more than just shredding newspaper. I was cutting it up with a scissors. This way, what it's going to do is, it's going to mix in with my nitrogen source really good. I'm going to mix in really well with my nitrogen source. I cut up quite a bit. Anyways, then of course, when we had our bucket full before, of course I have in here lettuce, onion peels, coffee grounds. Here I'm going to take this out of here because I see it. I'm keeping that, don't worry, but I just wanted to use this for an example. This is my experimental box, okay? We're just gonna do this as an experiment. Okay, and of course I have eggshells, coffee grounds, lettuce, cabbage, more potato peelings, orange peelings, tangerine peelings. Tangerine peelings is another good source of phosphorus, just like oranges and grapefruits. So you want to save them and do that. Okay, so let's dump this in there. Oh yeah. Look at that. Is that a nice looking mess of garbage? Can you take a close up of that, Judy? Is that a nice looking batch of garbage? Kitchen scraps? I don't know. Being a compost geek, I just kind of gets excited over this kind of stuff. Anyway, now I'm going to add in some more of my carbon source, which is again newspaper. That's all I'm going to use for my carbon source. Like I said, I cut it up into little pieces, little strips. Oh yeah, there we go. Let me add another. And of course, while I'm lazy doing nothing, I'm going to sit there. I watch Everybody Loves Raymond or something. I'll sit here and I'll cut some of this up. So anyways, there. We're all set to go. Oops. Let's see, what should we do? I think we should turn this. Look at how nice and light. You saw all that stuff. It's all nice and light. We're going to stir this up in here. I got her coming out of the hole already. Oh, my sink is belching. Now I'm going to let that sit. And believe it or not, this is going to start to heat up already. Have a nice one handle. I'm just going to set this over here. I'm not even going to worry about smell or anything. I'm going to sit right there. I'll throw that little loose paper in there. And there we go. And we're going to let that rot. Tomorrow, I will turn that again. The following day, I will turn it again. And on the third day, we're going to take a picture of what that looks like. Okay? Dig in there and see what's going on. You know, if I need to add more carbon source or what have you. But this will be our experiment, people. Stick with me. We're going to enjoy this. So, if you like more interesting stuff like this, hey, tune into YouTube, Dave Stumpf, Family Farmer, and you'll get some more of this neat stuff. Hey, you all take care. Bye-bye then.